out the gates. NIP. Let's see what they could do. They're going to be... Oh! They already have to cancel it. They tricked us, Semler. I feel tricked.
Yokes. Yokes. How many times is this going to happen today, Anders?
I don't know, but it is a tradition.
Live and we get ground to a halt. Something goes wrong and we got to restart. Well,
you know what? I'd rather it happens like this than in the middle of in the middle of the 30th round, you know?
Yeah.
So get it out the way now. It's fine.
That's fair.
We should be good to go.
That's fair. I mean, I like that the players are kind of, lighthearted about it themselves.
They're laughing.
They're laughing about it. Sometimes that's just the way it goes. No.
Is the... All right. It may be time to replace a monitor. Tough times. Did that say baby Blamef? It's a lot of things you could say about Blamef, but that's not one of them, is it?
No, I think Blamef is a bit too big for that. Well, it looks like we got a little bit of just a tech issue here. Hopefully we'll be able to get it squared away quickly enough. Doesn't look like it, though. Okay, well, we'll see. No way!
They're having to change that. Fair enough. They have extras. Don't worry. It's not a disaster.
How is this even possible?
I don't know.
How do players succeed in breaking something every single time they sit down to play? Like, I don't understand it. I've had the same gear for years. Never an issue. These guys sit down and they manage to break everything in 2 minutes flat.
You know, I once repaired one of my own monitors by soldering out, like one of the components inside and ordering it.
That is mega nerdy.
Yeah, that's, you can do it. You can fix a lot of things. Anyway, I really want to talk about a pistol round that I think it's good. It's also become way more common, so maybe that's one of the things that could make it less good. But if you're on the CT side here, there's a big advantage to putting 3 players, basically, over at the B bomb site early. And then if it's a B rush, you have 3 or 4 people defending the B bomb site, but you immediately rotate them through catwalk and into middle, and then you actually have sort of like almost like a rolling defense that if B rushes are more common than A rushes, so they're ready in B. If it's mid instead, they're there, and if it's A, then they're already kind of running from B to A. So it just sweeps almost everything. That's something that we see a lot more. I wouldn't be surprised if we see something like that out of NIP, sort of getting ready for the eventual B rush, but then also being in middle. So a strong way to play it.
It is definitely it's like the hard gamble where you kind of catch everything, or you just go with the hard gamble and you put 1 on B, 4 on A, and just be like,
yeah,
just welcome. The other one that you can really see and that is more common as well is just the leaving A and playing retake A. I mean, one guy played mega passive CT, one guy mid, 3 on B like you said, and then just leaving A for later. If they hit A, fine, retake it as a CT side because it's the easier bomb site to retake in the end. I mean, this is all speculation because the tape with, the tape at least with Liquid is going to be tough, and really NIP don't want to be giving anything away to Liquid either. If Liquid have done any kind of prep whatsoever, pistol rounds are quick and easy to look up, so you're not exactly wanting to go to something that you've tried many times. I'd be very curious to see what they elect to go for here.
There are so many Astralis shirts in the crowd. That is going to be exciting. I've got to say, I think Astralis look better than I was expecting. There's obviously a lot to be worked on. It's pretty rough coming into a tournament like this with 2 new players on the lineup, but Config and Blamef, I mean, I think that's a crazy pickup for Astralis. So watching them tomorrow is going to be great fun. Whole monitor gone.
Yeah, exactly. Talk about doing something quick. I wonder if you've got those kind of just stacked up behind the stage, ready to go.
They definitely do. They definitely do.
I mean, it's not something that happens too often, needing to replace an entire monitor. What do we got? Well, okay then. You are not going to be a boyfriend for long.
His device. That's generous, I've got to say.
She should just get up and walk away. I'd be like, yeah, you go have device if you want him. It's fine. I'll go find a real man. Peace.
Semler, how do you know she didn't write the sign?
That's fair.
Making
good point. Good point. Good point. That's how your brain works, Anders. You're just like there already.
Straight cut to the right.
There it is. Round of applause. A lot of device fans.
Fantastic times. I reckon this this could be a spicy game if it goes to a third map, right? That's what I really like.
He saw and he was considering for a second there. You saw that face? He was like, okay, maybe.
Oh, man.
Oh, well, who wouldn't want that?
Listen. Yeah,
It's all about the cardio.
He's got the streaming grid. Did he rode 150 kilometers the other day, Pimp? That's mental.
Pimp is nuts. And there it is. Paul getting the clap going. Oh, S-Attack trying to clap back. Less claps for S-Attack, though. What do we make of this?
Oh, I don't know. I just don't know. A little bit of an eye stare at the camera. They're waiting. Yeah, we're all waiting, S-Tag. We know. But hopefully not much longer. I just want to get this game underway. I really badly want to see Liquid take this map because I'm so curious what will happen on the third one. And again, kind of a little bit am on Chad's side, you know, as well. He almost was vindicated on Inferno, Chad. You know, it's not far off of them actually beating them on the map. So he wasn't too far off his prediction.
Oh, I think we're going to get the headset back on again.
Yeah, get it done.
Young Stu, we might be talking about a strategy. You need to put that headset back on.
Let's go NIP. They're bringing him, starting the fans young this time around. Oh, wow.
Love it.
They brought the flags. We need someone with a drum. If someone could imitate the drum beat for that player walkout, bring like one of those huge drums in, that's what we need. Oh, man. Again, it's only day one. I can't believe how many people were here when we started the day, at the middle of the school, you know, in the middle of work day. Now it's really, really filling up. And of course, we've got tomorrow, we've got Sunday still coming. We have a whole nother best of three today, later on. Scrawny and Londers are going to be joining you for that one.
Indeed.
I think it's going to be amazing.
And Anders, it's going to be a banger.
Hell yes.
Oh, we know who our phase is, right?
Yeah, they made it.
They made it, and who else is they going up against? Astralis. So, little bit. Astralis are the reason why NIP are playing against Liquid right now. They put him down here.
Look at Blobsky. So we're not just going to plug in a monitor and go. We need all the settings. Everything has to be. I don't blame him.
Listen, the thing is, when everything is on the line and your whole tournament's on the line, yeah. But this comes back to what we were talking about. When you're a player, you should be able to set up and go.
Absolutely.
Within 5 minutes. So I like to see that he wasn't messing around. He wasn't faffing about with the menu. He knew where he was going on the menu. He knew what he needed to do to get that monitor ready to go. But you really should be able to sit down and play within 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And it's looking like we're getting there.
I'm actually shocked that this doesn't happen more often.
Got him.
Got him. Fantastic. Yeah.
One breath. That's the thing. You don't want to be too good at that.
He's trying real hard. Someone help him. Someone get there. Well, I'm seeing some readies up. Blobsky, good on him for fixing things quickly. Getting a whole new monitor, not necessarily that easy. I kind of think that means we're ready to go. The countdown is happening. I'm seeing small fist bumps. I want to say that we're ready. We should be good to head into the game. Are you ready, Copenhagen?
Let's get it.
Oh, yes.
Thank you.
Liquid versus NIP. A little bit of a wait, but now we're good to go. It's NIP starting on the CT side, Liquid on the T side. And it looks like they are doing that rolling strategy towards the B bomb side. They put 4 people there, and you can see at least some of them, Device going to check the middle. They've actually left the A bomb side, so yeah, they are just ready. I actually thought they would roll into the middle, but they're not doing that. They're just sticking around. They know what's coming. This is going to be difficult for Liquid. They're trying to fight their way through. Grim, oh, 3rd kill! How does he do that? They had a full stack on the bomb site, and Grim just smashes it. Final kill comes in for Napa. What a way to get started for Liquid.
Well, that really sucks if you're NIP. After all this wait, after all this prep, and you make the correct call, you call the B-rush, full stack, and you get nothing. Grim rips your head off.
Look at this. Oh!
That is sick, Grim.
Oh, that is beautiful.
There you go. Pistol round for Team Liquid. They just can't seem to fail on pistols. And yet now it's going to be NIP who are going for the force buy. Once again, we find ourselves in this position, and this is not exactly where NIP want to be, considering this is Team Liquid's map pick. So a strong start on the T side. If they can get rolling, Nip are going to be light on the grenades on this CT side, and they're going to need to get clever. They're going to need to get creative here, NIP. So, double MAC-10 on Liquid means that they can go for some kind of explosive play, group up, and just gather, hold W, hold mouse 1, and go. And the Legion Fallen are going to be the ones taking point, I imagine.
I mean, again, it's a fairly stacked bomb site. If Device gets 1 or 2 tags with the scouts, then it's possible that the pistols will do the rest inside of the site. So a little bit worried for Liquid once again. Molotov will do a lot of work. S-Tag and Plopsky, the Eagle headshots in return. Oh no, Liquid, please. This is the map you need to win. Plopsky, with the help of S-Tag, going to be able to take down Fallen. They've lost nobody right now on the side of NIP. What a shocking result. It's Device to end the round, but NIP answering back forcefully and immediately.
Well, Liquid fans. Liquid fans and Stu just feeling it right there, wearing his heart on his sleeve. This is a shot from Plopsky. Run and gun with the Deeg, and S-Tag there to help out as well. Well, what are you going to do with that? That is such a sick round from NIP because they get the gamble again, and, well, Liquid just aren't able to battle their way through the stack for a second time. That is what was supposed to happen in the pistol round. This time, Nip get it right. And they're the ones with the rifles. Liquid are the ones going for the force.
Oh, that's really shocking, isn't it? They're going to answer back. Yeah, you're right. With more Deagles. Chance maybe for Stewie. But it will be found. And Plopsky playing. Yeah, don't make the jump. It's not worth it. Just stay there with the Galil. You've got Hampers as well. You've got the Crossfire. Oh dear. Okay, they actually both go for it. Kind of good timing for Plopsky. But Hampers got caught with an 8 in hand. And now they're going to rotate back through middle. See if they can find some more Deagle battles. They have a minute, so I don't really blame them for spending this time. Just angling for another fight. What else are they meant to do? Device?
Yeah, exactly.
He's thinking about it. Counting the seconds. S-Tag is behind him, but never really gets put into play. Steady goes down to the scout. And now it's a bit awkward, isn't it?
Now Grim has an M4A1, and he's got Kevlar as well, which is a real nightmare for NIP. This is some real firepower that Liquid can now bring to bear, and Naf with that scout can come whipping around here. S-Tag is going to be trying to play this close.
Yeah, but close with a scout. That's what's really awkward. I mean, he has a pistol too,
yeah,
but
he's got the Deeg.
It'd be so much better if he had an MP9 or an M4A1 or anything else in this position. I feel like, not that the Deagle cannot work, but if he was going to surprise them coming out of here, it would be cool to get the immediate multi-spray down. 15 seconds on the clock, and he's not going to go. This is actually some good team play for S-Tag. If he rushes it and dies, it's a 2-on-3, and they might lose the round. He's waiting for his teammates to show up. Plopsky has a flashbang as well. There's some pressure, but he misses the first chance. No connection yet. Oh, finally a bit of damage. And Plopsky will come in with a kill. He's going to go down right after, and S-Tag is on his own. And this is the real nightmare now for NIP. The party is short-lived as Liquid answer back in the second round, and this is almost unwinnable. S-Tag goes down. It's a quad kill for Naf, and Liquid will steal the whole show right back.
Man, Fly taking over, taking wing, and managing to just smash it. This is him with the scout replay here, keeping his teammates alive. And S-Tag, it's always the shots that are the easiest, man. That's the thing. When you feel like you've got a guaranteed one in the bag, it's so hard to connect those shots sometimes.
Yeah, we've all been there.
Long enough for the tension to build, and once that starts going, it's so difficult to deal with. But what is this buy round going to look like now for NIP? It's just back and forth. They're just going to keep forcing. And so Threat deciding enough is enough. They need to kind of pump the brakes here.
Yeah, it's kind of it's a little bit early, I guess, but if he has a sense that the team is getting a bit frustrated, it's worth getting them back on track. What are they going to have in this next round? I'm almost a bit surprised that they force into this round. In fact, I am surprised.
Oh,
I'm hearing
man, there are Liquid
chants
fans
in the Royal Arena. That is
I can hear
rare.
all 4 of them up here. This is awesome.
That's actually impressive. Well, they have something to cheer for right now. 4th round is coming up, and Liquid are ahead. Stunning beginning from Stewie, knocking out Device, and yep, down in shadow. They know Molotov on top. Naf well aware. And this is such a good start. And again, NIP forced into this round, which I understand they would have had to have double saved anyway, but I'm still not sure I would have done it. I feel like they should have at least try to get that AWP as soon as you can on device. I guess he has a little bit of money, so maybe they will be able to get it anyway, but low percentage in this round.
But stuck his toes in the water here. Fallen going to catch that flank. There is no way out for Hampus. That's an M4A1 recovered here for Team Liquid as well. And yeah, that's the thing. Device is kind of like half in, half out with that scout, right? He goes for the scout buy, leaves a bit in the bank. This was a very nice anti-eco thrown in here by Team Liquid. No real nades to put a stop to it, right? So they just kind of scrim their way up the ramp and then make use of the nade superiority that they have to clear the angles. Molly into Shadow. I mean, exactly. What can you do if your ESA tag is... You got no smoke to cancel it out and order your teammates.
Yeah, they had everything in that round. Brilliant work. Fifth round is coming up, and now it's all USPs. No real trick to doing this. A bunch of them are by the triple box. Could be interesting if you swing too far out. But again, usually these rounds just kind of end up trickling out slowly.
This is cool. This isn't something we see too often. Oh, he gets spotted from the side. Unleash says no fun allowed. Yeah. Sorry, Nip. Just, you're not allowed to have fun in this. Ooh, do we get the double swing, though? They can time it. Nope.
Or they can't.
Stu just making short work of this A defense. I like to see it.
Yeah, well played.
What is Hampus doing?
Camping spawn. It's a classic 1999 strategy.
Yeah. Is he he's literally expecting them to come back here, or they're just treating this like a timeout? The only thing is that Threat can't talk when the match is live. He can only talk during tactical timeout. So if he's the coach right now, that is wonderful. If he can get out of here with an AK, that would be terrific. Grim should be close enough to stop him, though.
Yeah, I don't think they can let CRIE. Grim, good find at the end. Stewie with the triple, and it's a 4-1 lead. Liquid again. This is their map pick. The fact that they win the pistol, lose the second round, and still end up 4-1 is... It's not really that great for NIP, but for Liquid, they're loving life right now. Have a pretty, actually a very good bank built up. Now they are able to buy, even actually slightly better than I thought. My only real concern here is nobody has any head armor, and there's 2 Galils and an M4 in play. So suddenly those weapons are actually super dangerous. Otherwise, NIP, they have something to answer back with here. But just notice the lack of head armor here. It could be a factor. And they have a 3-man setup towards middle here, NIP. They really want to make sure that Liquid at least have to fight for middle.
Exactly right. Make them use some utility, if anything. Force them to use some grenades here, because you are still trailing behind. That's the whole problem with NIP not getting a strong start, is that they just don't have the money to pick up the nades. Rez getting chunked by one into connector. Elise trying to put additional pressure on him. Rez just dancing, playing in the fire, and he's going to push forward as well. What a nutter.
Do they know that he's here? This seems like complete madness. He's going to push on out, but Elise will find him. And he found Hampus right before. It's so scary, because there must have been a flashbang or something, I think, to set up Rez, but it just didn't do quite enough.
Flash over the top, but yeah, it's just, it doesn't catch a Liege. The main thing is, like, you can't really go for any kind of scrimmy play against Liquid right now, because Liquid are just embodying, they're just channeling the pug.
Yeah, they are the scrim.
They are, yeah, they are the scrim. So I mean, if you're NIP, I think you really need to fall back on structured play to try and weather the storm and eventually break Liquid. Because if you try and go and pull random stuff against Liquid, that's exactly what they're looking for right now.
I think it's actually, Plovsky was alone in B, and he fell out before they showed up. Actually, pretty smart play. It would have been slightly crazy for him to try and defend that bomb site alone with a FAMAS against 4 or 5 people. So better to just save the FAMAS, even if it's not the most exciting weapon. I think that's the right way. Man, 5-1 in favor of Liquid. I like the fact that they've left NAF behind, just in case there's some late walk onto the bomb site. It's so rare, but of course it can happen, and you never really want that on a stage, because that's something that really kills the vibe on the team if suddenly there's a Ninja defuse. I mean, they lose a lot of players hunting this down right here, Liquid, but then again, they take away the AWP, and Plovsky gets to save an AK. That, I still think, is quite a good little hunt there for Liquid.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. 3 of them start with 10,000. I mean, Liquid, they've got money. They can. That is one of those rare situations where I'm like, yes, go and hunt. Just go and get the guns off of them as much as possible because you have so much cash in the bank now. It's fine. You can lose all your guns. It's more important that you deny Nip the ability to have any firepower in this round. It's only Plofsky holding onto an AK. Device would have loved to have held onto that AWP.
Actually, on that replay, it looks like the flashbang that was going to set up Rez to push through actually flashed S-Tag, who was on the or yeah, maybe it was S-Tag coming in from that side.
That is unfortunate, some would say.
Could be that was what happened. At any rate, it's a strong lead for Liquid right now. Remember, the third map is Overpass, which, man, I would really love to get there. That could be fun. Plofsky's got the single AK that they saved, and Liquid off to a slightly slow start to this round. Can't blame them. One of the really cool things about this map, of course, even if it's been played a lot and hasn't changed a lot over the years, is still that it does allow for the CTs to be super creative in how much they want to push, and I think Liquid are well aware of that right now. They are not giving many chances for NIP to sneak people up into the A apartments. Maybe could have been outside of B this round, but generally they seem to be well aware that that they can't let any of the NIP players through the defense because or through the offense, I guess. That's when things get real bad. Chance denied by Elige.
Still Hampus taken two, and this is it. That AK. Elige finally going to catch Plofsky out, and that's Elige just going to work right now. Long range, Hampus with the dig, hoping to find a kill. Not quite going to do it, but he gets an AK, right? So that's a party favor he's been willing to hold on to. Doesn't matter if he gets any kills on these guys, but if he can hold on to this rifle for the next round. One-shot headshot for the CT side, and magic can happen.
Yeah, it's a huge weapon to steal if you're able to do it. Fallen comes looking for him. A nice little burst there, and he could make his escape. It seems like he's going to be safe right now. Elige is down in the underpass, but Hampus doesn't even have to really fight him. He's going to go check, which again is not really necessary. He's still going to win the fight. And a good cleanup. Triple for Hampus. Now just has to avoid NAF in the next 5 seconds, and he should be good to go. Woo. Toasty. That is...
There it is.
5 in a row for Liquid.
And it's worth keeping in mind, Anders, that because the blast of the flames on the stage and the base of the bomb going off here, that makes insane noise that the players can hear. Headsets or not, the players are feeling that and they're hearing that. So you see Naf, he knows what's coming. He's just waiting for it. And as soon as that bomb goes off and that whole explosion and everything goes on, boom, he starts running and he doesn't care. He just sprints because he knows that Hampus is not going to be able to hear his footsteps. So it's these little details, again, that you have to keep in mind when you're watching LAN play on a stage in front of an audience, is that there are certain things that players hear and can react to and take into the game, take into account, that we wouldn't see in an online environment or even in a studio LAN environment. It wouldn't be the same thing.
You're right. There are some details that you just have to know through experience. And for some players, I mean, it's hard to get that experience necessarily to come and play on a stage like this. You have to get to a really high level to even get here. Double AWP on the CT side. NIP looking for a second round. Right now, it is all Liquid all the way on this map to start with. Oh, and a boost as well. Fantastic work. Through the smoke to take down Device. They were ready for that. He's going to feel so red.
Mega tilt. Especially, oh, but Hampus, that's a great return. It takes that wing of information away from Liquid now because you're left with Elige over in mid, and then you don't have anything on that side of B. And so Hampus, look at this, pushing into B apartments now. He's getting so much information for NIP. There's no reason now for the remaining members of NIP to rotate towards B. So long as Hampus is here.
Yeah, this is huge. The only other weakness is Catwalk, but Liquid have no way of knowing that. And they're setting up an execute into a 3-man stack here. NIP, they've set themselves up well. Rez will get the opening kill to take down Elige. Now a bit of a flash coming out. Oh no, S-Tag getting caught just throwing the nade. That's unfortunate. And now more smokes are being set up. It's Grim to get the follow-up kill through the smoke and a wall bang on Rez. It's now a 2-on-3. Hampus is coming in for the flank, and they don't know about that yet. He's going to swing, and that's the bomb on the ground. Very awkward now in this 1 versus 2. Naf on his own. He has been lights out in this best of 3 so far for Liquid. But this might be too much to ask for. 1 versus 2 to try and clutch it. And he's got about 28 seconds. We'll go pick up the bomb right now. No smoke even to help him out. And Hampus is relocated back into middle. It's a really great setup, and he's going to find the kill. A triple for Hampus. And a second round for NIP. It's about time.
Showing some poise there at the end, really. NIP And of course, stacking the game in their favor because Hampus pushes up into B apartments. He allows the 3 players to rotate over towards A, but then they just keep their cool in that situation. Even if Liquid fight back a bit and make it a little bit closer, I like to see this discipline on the side of NIP, that they take their time to pick them apart. Hampus with that flank. And really just another monster round from the birthday man. Or should we say boy? Which is it? Birthday boy?
You're on the stage, it's man.
All right, there we go. Hampus's birthday. So be sure to go and wish him happy birthday, everybody.
You should definitely do that. I've got to say, I would find it so nerve-wracking to play on the stage on my birthday. It's like, it could go either way. We've had that in the past. We've had some players. I remember Get Right had a birthday on stage once, and it didn't work out so well. It's just, you know, obviously you still hopefully have a good evening, but a lot could be decided on the outcome of this, right? 6-2 right here. He's done a good job so far.
This is an elimination match.
Yep.
And really, I mean, NIP, for them, they're looking to go deep in this tournament because their fans are here. I mean, they can just drive across from Malmo, right across the way. So there's a lot riding on it for NIP to go deep. Liquid just looking to spoil all that.
Yeah, I mean, you say that for NIP, but I bet you there are many people in this crowd right now that are just also, you know, the fans of Device.
Yeah.
You know, he's got that brand power all on his own. I bet you that there are people out there that just want to see Device play on a stage, and I can't really blame them. It's a delight. 9th round here. And again, a very cool beginnings here for Liquid. I mean, this is the thing. They can change the pace later and go for those B rushes. It's entirely possible. Right now, they're letting NIP sweat a little bit.
Calling a freeze and showing some real discipline. I like to see this on Liquid side. Not fully going for the Chaos Pug Life. Instead, trying to go for a structured Pug Life. The try-harding a little bit is what it would be called. You know, in the scrims, like, why are you trying to call strats? It's like that's what Liquid are doing right now. Fallen is saying, listen to me, guys. I know what I'm saying.
If Hampus misses the shot, he's dead. Oh, and he's not going to miss. That's really cool. He was even baited into it. Now, he's to be careful. There are more players here. Plopsky's trying to get there to help him out, but it is too late, and he's going to go down. Plopsky now walks in, and that's an unfortunate sequence, because both of them die without any real chance for a return.
That's some dirty stuff.
Listen, they're giving us that 3rd map right now. I'm not saying it's done yet on this one, but what a fantastic start right now.
We were in a very similar situation, though. You have to remember on Inferno, the first map of this best of 3, where Liquid got off to a strong start.
I don't want to remember Semler.
Started, you know, they put some rounds on the board. It was looking a little dicey for NIP, and then NIP managed to win a couple of key rounds that put Liquid on the back foot. And, well, we all know what happened. NIP won the first map of this best of 3.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna just count the ninjas out just yet. This is looking terrific, though, for Liquid, and it is their map. So, I mean, really, if they could win on Mirage, we have Overpass as a 3rd map, which would be terrific between these 2 teams as well.
Hell yeah.
Oh. There it is.
What a way to spend your Friday evening. Watching Counter-Strike with the kids in a huge arena. Very, very cool. 7-2 is the scoreline. We're going to head into the 10th round. And right now, I don't know, the only silver lining really is that NIP are managing to save some rifles in some of these rounds, and Liquid are not filthy rich just yet. So that's maybe the one upside here, is that if NIP could win 2 in a row, they could kind of start to bring it back. It's asking a lot. Device, though, almost getting the double. That looked like it was meant to be. And it gets swept right back. Grim will stand on his own, and it's a 4-on-4.
And this favors Liquid as well, because look at all of the nades that they have to work with. They can go for the death ball approach and just gather up and smash onto the A side if they want to, or rotate back around. But right now it looks like they're going to try and approach together. They have the nades necessary for an execute. And, well, if Stewie wants to deliver an opening kill like that, that certainly helps. S-Attack stuck back in the CT spawn, and he's only got it from us.
Oh, Naf, instant shot, brought him down. There's a good return from Hampus, but is it in time? Actually, 2 out of 3 players on that. Liquid now are low on health. Hampus is going to pick up 1. No coverage for the bomb plant, and it leaves Grim. He's a bullet away from death himself. They're jumping back there. The spray not doing enough damage, and he's going to be found. Hampus, nice triple. I think that's his 2nd or 3rd triple here. He is almost catching up to Naf.
Yeah, I mean, he is really coming up with a star level performance on his side, but that's also just, you know, a tough situation there for Liquid. They were trying to rush it there at the end, and it's a gamble as to whether or not they're going to be in the CT side of things. Stewie never expected them to be CT, and Fallen just tries to stick the bomb plant. Because if he can get that bomb planted and ticking, a 1v2, Grim could still win that situation because he knows where the NIP players have to go. They have to defuse the bomb. So nicely done there by Fallen. It didn't work, and that's just one of those rounds where you just shake your head if you're Liquid and you move on. Or you just remove Device's head. I mean, that also helps.
Yeah, good to get revenge. And they go from that to run boosting into middle. All right, they're not afraid at all.
Oh, Hampus is a mad lad.
Smoke. Not able to block it if that was the chance. Maybe he could have. Rez is playing far forward in the A hallways. So, but look at Stewie. Oh dear. He's infiltrated this deeply right now. This is, he's making a bit of noise running through. I don't know, if he had walked that, S-Tag would have never found out. But heads up play from S-Tag to hear the steps and realizing what was going on. The question is, can Plopsky defend this on his own? Because that is what is about to happen. Oh no. They actually rotated really far away. It's on him. They come jumping out right in front. It's a good early kill. But he needed at least a double, and they should save the rifles against the NIP. I know it's unfortunate because you want to see the 2 versus 3. They actually are setting up for it. I think that's very, very risky.
Sometimes you have to go for the BDP, though.
Yeah.
And S-Tag is thinking about it. He's got Rez at his back as well. Both of these guys full health.
Do you really want to do it? Oh, nade. That's going to set it up. Maybe a chance now. Naf himself is kind of low on health, but Fallen, he's rotated in. And the bomb, yeah, they have to cross that line on that AWP. Smoke is up. Naf, he is going to survive. He ducks under the spray, the airborne spray that was coming through. And it's now 8-3. Liquid back to their winning ways here.
Sometimes that's just the way it goes, though, Anders. You know, you really try and stick it out. You really try and make a play, especially if you have the nades to work with like that. You saw it gets a kill, brings it back to a 2-on-2. But after that, the crossfire is just too strong. Right? Sometimes you just got to try and make a play. You know, it's worth going for the risk because if that works, you're really in the mix in this first half. Now, I mean, it may be that Liquid just gets to run away with it.
It could also be demoralizing having to save 1 or 2 or 3 rifles every round. You just, every time you feel like you're just kind of running away, that's also something that could chip away at the team morale. So yeah, I kind of agree. I mean, sometimes you just have to. Flashbang was good, but Naf doesn't care. He doesn't need eyes or vision to see or kill anyone here. He's just going for it. 12th round, and Liquid are in such a good position. Not so much Grim. Killed in the kitchen.
What did you put in the cake, Grim? This is really going to be a little bit of a spicy one. He just donates a good Lille, so it's the least worrisome run. Now, as far as the rest of them are concerned, they've still got so much time to play with. A minute on the clock. Elige will eventually find Hampus, and that's Naf just going to foot it over to the B-bomb side. Stewie.
Oh, Stewie, he's not panicked. He's doing this smoothly. Going to be jumping around with a knife. Oh, come on. Thinking about the content with Stewie. You have to love that. He's like, you know what? I did the damage. I'm going to try and knife you on stage. I love Stewie for that. Now, it didn't work out, but that takes some real flair to try and do.
You can always admire that. You can always admire it. I love to see it. 9-3, man. 9-3 in the first half on the T side for Liquid. And yeah, there's young Stu. Oh, he realizes at that moment. Oops.
Damn.
So he doesn't see Rez beneath him. Yep. It's a nice try. Doesn't work.
The crowd wanted it to, didn't they?
Oh, yeah.
Here we go. 13th round.
Double AWP for NIP. This is interesting. Hampus on the B-bomb side. Device trying to find some room to work with on the A side of things. Liquid, though, ready to pop. They are expecting some... Oh, dude, they're expecting some aggression again.
I mean, speaking of Device, he's only got 4 kills. He's really been shut down. Think about Fallen. Oh, wow. That's a nice shot, but he misses the second one, and there will never be a third. Grim runs him down. This time they go quick towards the bomb site. Fallen taking a lot of damage, but is this going to be, or should be, a fast bomb plant? And Naf is holding middle. How long does he want to stick around? Because eventually he's going to realize no one is rotating through there for NIP. So get him into position either through the window or just through the catwalk. NIP, they're smoked off for such a long time. They try and make their way through an Elige. He says good night to Plopsky and S-Tag. They both fall, and NIP are on the run. And now Naf is out hunting instead.
Check it out, Red. Naf. Oh, Rez, though. Rez, he's a veteran. Oh, unfortunately, Naf. That's a missed opportunity. Molly gonna buy some time, but Naf eventually finds a kill on Rez. If they could find this kill on Device, this would be huge. Trying to force past the Molly.
Pretty good flick here. It's all worth it in the end if they can get it, and they can. Double for Naf. 10-3.
Double digits on the board now on Liquid on the T side. Oh, also, look up this flash that Fallen keeps throwing. This pop flash is brutal. It keeps catching Hampus.
Yeah,
that's twice now he's gotten caught by that pop, and he has got no way to react, no way to see it coming. So that is worth doing some homework. Check the demo and check Fallen's lineup, because that is sick.
Naf is 17-4. He is a god in this game right now. I can't believe what we're seeing. What a performance to come up with here on the big stage. Leash does go down. Device fighting heavily inside of the bomb side with a little bit of help from Plopsky. Grim and Naf are still alive, and Naf almost lurking in a kill there. He's going to get that headshot on Hampers as well. Oh, he's so angry about that loss on Inferno. He's just ready to fight. And remember, he was playing lights out on Inferno too.
I love it. I love it. And the fact that the Liquid go for this so early out onto the A side gives them a lot of time to play with here. So it's a 2-on-2 situation. Still a full set of nades on Naf to work with as well. And they go for the buddy system. This is sick. So there's one of the mollies into play. Oh, it's perfect! Oh, no, wait, does Plopsky get a kill?
That's wild. They must have been ready for it too, but it's Naf to hit the ground. The Device on the other side. Still 50 seconds here. Question is, can he find the timing? Grim not quite sure where to look at. I mean, it's been such a long time since anyone's even seen Device, so hard for him to guess where he is. He has got the bomb, so I mean, he could even, maybe not anymore, but he could have run to the B bomb side if he really wanted to. Molotov in there instead. A Device out in the open. What a headshot! Grim comes through in the clutch against Device, and it will give them 11 rounds. What a dominant performance here from Liquid.
Man, that was clean. A little bit of a head shake there. Yeah, that one stung. Get rid of it. 11-3 though, and this is an impeccable Molotov. The fact that Plopsky gets the kill on Naf is outrageous. Should never manage. There you go, bud. Very well done. That's a feel-good moment for Grim. And Stewie boosted up. Removes Rez in the final round of this first half. As the tag and Device, the last two alive. Or on the A side, that is, for Nip.
It's a fantastic redemption arc that Liquid are building for themselves right now. Absolutely glorious to watch. And they are expecting a push-up. You could see Grim is basically in spawn, looking for someone to push up through the B hallways. Device, just the shoulder is enough to take down Stewie. It's a good start. S-Tag is here, and he will find Naf. All right.
Yeah, and Plopsky's on a mission himself. Pretty sure he heard that footstep. Yep, gonna get chased back down to half health. Barely making it out of there. They have not committed anywhere though. Fallen's at risk in a moment here. This can get dicey. And yep, sure enough. Looking good here for Nip in the final round of this first half. Grim, the hero, 1v4. Got a few nades to work with, so let's see, can he make it past? No, gets legged, and that's gonna set him up.
All right, 11-4 in the first half in favor of Liquid. That is still an absolutely spectacular result. We'll see if they can continue and close this out on the second half. It's coming right up.
Welcome to the ultimate Counter-Strike event of the year, the Blast Premiere World Final. 8 of the world's greatest teams from across the spectrum of Tier 1 Counter-Strike come together.
Pense rápido. Entre qualidade e custo, qual você escolhe? Se você, como eu, escolhe os dois, aí vai uma ótima notícia. Começou a Black Friday da Acer. É a sua chance de garantir o melhor da informática com os melhores preços e frete grátis. Então corre para a Store da Acer e dê um upgrade. Acer, sua melhor escolha para dar o seu melhor.
The remaining 6 teams will be cast into the showdown, where they must fight for survival in a brutal single elimination format. whilst there, they will each be joined by 2 top global teams by way of exclusive invitation. A further 8 additional teams will join the fight, thanks to Blast Premier Qualifiers, a new set of regional tournaments making it truly open for all. Victors of the showdown will secure their place in the season final to join their 6 adversaries. Here, the 8 finalists will go head-to-head in a double elimination knockout. Whichever team triumphs over their rivals in the season finals will automatically qualify for the Blast Premier World Final, getting ever closer to claiming their chance of being crowned the undisputed Team of the Year. The champions of both the spring and fall seasons will be joined by exceptionally skilled teams, including winners of the CSGO Major, ESL Pro Leagues, Flashpoint tournaments, as well as the team who tops the global leaderboard. The global leaderboard is a year-long point scoring system that takes into account the performance of Counter-Strike teams from leading tournaments around the world. Teams accumulate points by winning matches and progressing as far as possible in these selected events. Teams hoping to qualify through the global leaderboard will have until November 28th to claim as many points as they can in a number of events, including both Blast Premier seasons and several leading tournaments. In the event of any duplicate winners, spots will be opened up to those who have fought their way to the top end of the leaderboard. These 8 champion teams come together for one last battle as they face off for a prize pool of $1 million. Who will go the distance and be crowned your Blast Premier World Final champion? Join us on the journey.
We are on Mirage for the second map, and it's NIP versus Liquid. It's been just an incredible thing to witness. Liquid up 11-4, looking to bring us onto that third map on Overpass. They are not ready to surrender yet, Liquid, even though they've been under a lot of criticism. There's been a lot of panic coming into this particular game. Right now, they are so ready, and it's all been led right now by Naf, who ends the first half at 18-6 as a scoreline. It is completely absurd.
Bonkers, Anders bonkers, and we're seeing a bit of the same here. Actually, potentially, we could see what you were talking about at the beginning of this map. 3 on B right now for Team Liquid, hoping to be in position if Nip were to go for something quick, but that is not Nip's style, Anders. Nip like to play a slow, placid brand of T-side pistol. They take their time. They explore the map. They enjoy the architecture.
Yeah, it's a beautiful map. Can't really blame them. Rez has got that P250, so at some point they're going to be angling to put him into a winning position against the USPs too. Hampus, this is a strong play right now for him. If he can catch Stewie, that should trigger everything. Oh, he sees the shoulder though. Heads up play from Stewie. That is actually really cool.
Dude, the fact that he realizes that. Stewie is insane.
Well done. Grim now, maybe the only one that could save them here, although Fallen will find rest. Yep, Grim in the position is a classic one to get some good headshots in. He's going to fall back, though, and wait for his teammates. S-Tag trying to put the bomb down. And Device, oh no, powering through. Looking for the fight against the Liege. He's already taken one of them down, getting a chance for a reload, too. He's back for more, and he crouches in. He takes down Elige. Beautiful work. Still, chance now. He's picked up the USP, and he's even more lethal. He's working on a quad kill. He's already got 3 of them, but finally, they put him down. Plopsky now, all on his own. It's a 10-second defuse on the other side, and Fallen is there. Strong coverage. And Stewie, even without the kit, he's going to have just enough time for that defuse as well. Wow, what a way to finish it. 12-4 Liquid. They are one step away.
Triple kill from Fallen, double from Stu, and then they just get the lockdown going. These guys are intent on taking this to Overpass. They do not want to go down without a fight, Liquid, which is exactly what we're hoping to see. Even if it feels like this is a team, well, it feels like, even if in interviews this team is essentially confirming that this is the end of the line for this roster, that the changes will be made, they're not going to go down without a fight. I love to see it. It'd be a shame. It would be a shame to just end it in a fashion that does not meet, you know, the skill that is on this roster. There's way too much talent on this team to just throw it away.
I agree. That's the part that would be really disappointing if they just sort of fizzled out and you say, oh, okay.
Yeah, exactly.
That was the end of it. Now, right now, they are looking very dangerous. NIP probably a little bit shocked themselves. Fallen, Elige, Stewie, actually, he was supposed to be the third man going into that fight, but somehow got found by S-Tag. And Naf almost catching Hampers here. It is real close. But he hasn't taken that strafe left, so Hampers has a chance, maybe. Deep position that he's in right now. He's calling in everyone else. I don't know. It's all on Naf right now. Elige, though, could also be in an interesting position. He's walking down through the underpass and is not that far away from catching or being caught. It's too soon to tell. Nope. Oh! He had a chance for a flick. Naf is going to find Hampers on the other side. What a weird round.
Yeah, and that doesn't really give much information either. So you can see, I mean, Fallen starting to cheat his way over. Grim as well. Naf holding the line, gets one kill. Device going to try and flush him out before Fallen can rotate in, but it's too slow. Fallen's there for the kill. And it's on S-Tag now. And, well, it's looking like, what does S-Tag decide to do? 24 seconds left. Does he think that he can thread this needle? It looks like it.
I don't
He
think so.
can get to A-Site. He can get to A-Site before they can stop him.
It's gonna, I mean, he's gonna have to go with non-stop, not even slowing it down. Don't even run off the course, just run straight on there. They're gonna be there in time, unfortunately for him. It's a cool idea. All right, they almost didn't get the kill on him before he got the bomb down. All right, I like it. I mean, you're right, he could make it there. He had enough time, but they were quick to find out. So 13-4.
It's at that point where you just have to fully commit to the madness, you know? Don't even bother. If anybody's there, you lose. So don't even bother pulling your gun out. Just go.
Yeah.
Don't even stop. Just go. So, you know, tough break there. No bomb plant for Nip, no bonus money, and a round of eco coming up for them with Deagles across the board. So hoping to do a little bit of damage here versus Team Liquid. And I really want to see, yep, nade discipline on the side of Team Liquid. Don't throw anything. You have seen no nades from Nip. You know that this is going to be a hard eco. Just manage your economy on Liquid. Play greedy.
There's no reason not to. Eagles waiting for a fight right now that Liquid are not giving them. This is, I mean, it is just really, really impressive. And I mean, we talk a lot about Naf, and for a good reason. But behind him, Stewie and Elige have also been playing well, and Grim and Fallen are not that far behind either. So it is really a full team effort right now. Even if Naf paved the way for the bulldozer that is Liquid right now. Plopsky, bit of a chance there. Yep, he's immediately aware that someone could be up in the window. I mean, if you're NIP right now, you've got to think this is really dangerous territory, because who knows what can happen on overpass.
They are hoping so hard right now that Naf is going to rotate off B so that S-Tag can walk in here. Oh, Naf, nope. S-Tag hears those footsteps as well, so S-Tag has to know the gig is up. Naf is watching B apartments. There's too much discipline here. These guys, they have fully embraced the pug life. Do you think you're going to pull this on them? No.
It would be great if they could have got a bomb plant. I agree.
You don't really see that much anymore. I mean, it gets attempted, but the discipline is too good. Once upon a time, that was definitely a thing where teams would split up and put 3 or 4 guys on one side of the map, try and make it look like an execute, and then just run the bomb out onto the other to get the bomb plant and the bonus money. But teams are too disciplined now.
This beat that we have for these tactical timeouts, it was really cool before we got in the arena. But once you're in the arena, the thing is you can feel the bass rippling through the whole arena, and it is just wonderful. When I lie down in my bed tonight, that's the feeling that's just going to be echoing through. It's fantastic. 14-4, 19th round. Liquid have given nothing to NIP in this map.
They have utterly destroyed them. And there's definitely a bit of a tilt game going on right now for Rez. Only 4 kills so far on this map.
Yeah.
S-Tag sitting at 7, but that's kind of his job. Well, I don't know if it's his job. I mean, you really kind of hope that those two are going to be popping off a little bit more than that. But it doesn't feel like anything has really been working for NIP this round, so we'll see. Early pressure here from Team Liquid in mid, wanting to take this fight. Elige looking to dance.
Yeah, with the AUG as well. They're actually just going to go for the fight straight up. They knew everyone was there. And Elige, he comes out huge with a triple. Nades, Molotovs, HEs on top, and Hampers. He is blown up. It's a 15th round for Liquid. They are a single round away from bringing us that third map. What an absolute gift here.
Just get wrecked. That's a power play from Liquid, man. Just taking the fight in mid. We know you're going to want to take mid control. Fine, fair enough. We'll meet you there. We've got the nades. Just chucking everything in onto NIP. There was nowhere to go. And for the Ninjas now, I mean, man, 15-4. It's a long journey back in this one. And Fallen posted up in mid. There's the shot on Rez. Takes him out of the fight immediately.
Boom.
Rez might finish this map with 4 kills. That is...
oh, that could very well happen, yeah. Trying to sneak in. Hampers. Can he get the jump on anyone? Yep, he can. It's actually a very good entry kill there on Stewie. Not easy at all. Grim in a weird position down in Sandwich. Device gonna go check. Not finding anyone. And actually Grim, huge. He just found the bomb. He decided he didn't want to get stuck in there anymore. Pushes out to find that one. Device gonna be almost catching Fallen, but it's the other way. Oh no! How does he check that? And S-Tag and Hambus. He was looking good for an IP. Trying to get that 4th round on the board somehow. But it's not meant to be, it seems. Grim goes for the fight, and he's going to win it. Helped out with a bit of an aid setup there. It's now on Hampus, 1 versus 3.
And what can Hampus hope to do here? He needs somebody on Liquid to overstep. 40 seconds on the clock. Grim still camping the bomb. Naf now going to box him in, and they know where Hampus is. Grim looking for this fight. He wants to end it in style, but Fallen will deny him. Fallen gets the kill. That's the round, that's the map, and we are going to get a 3rd map between Liquid and NIP. Chad is feeling like a god right now.
Unbelievable, unbelievable scenes. It's the 3rd map that's coming up here between Liquid and NIP, but not before we head to a break.